Another thing I'd like to ask you, and we had you on last episode, is sight reading. And you gave a really great analogy about kids learning to drive.
It all stemmed from a conversation I had with a Suzuki teacher, and I was actually examining her candidates, and of course the younger, lower grade ones. When we came to the sight reading test, very, very average sight reading. But miraculously, from about grade 6 upwards, suddenly the sight reading was amazing.
Mm.
And I asked her what the secret was, and she said, well, there's really no secret. Let me ask you a question. Why don't we allow children of 12 years old to drive a car? And I said, well, probably because they can't reach the pedals. And she said, no, it's not. It's because the brain hasn't developed the ability to scan until late teens, and particularly in boys, much later.
Mm.
And the ability to scan is exactly the skills that we need for sight reading. We are scanning and we're making quick evaluations. We're not really taking things in any great detail, but it's an overall survey, if you like, of the music that we're presented with. And what I do try to encourage in all of my students for sight reading is, look, the notes are really secondary. It's the rhythm and the pulse that you really need to maintain.
Mm.
And I think a really good clue when we're practicing sight reading with our students, get them to play it with a metronome and do not stop.